Good morning, comrades, or good night if you're watching it at night. So, if you want to get straight to the Q&A, you can just go to the particular timeline or check the description where you can just click the particular timeline and go to the question that you want to know the answer to. But before answering all those questions and going to the Q&A, there are a couple of things I want to say. First of all, welcome and thank you everyone for subscribing, because in the last couple of days there has been an increasement of a couple of thousand of subscribers, or well, to put it in percentage, almost 1/3 of the total subscriber base, which is currently almost 10,000. Reason to celebrate. Have joined us. So first of all, welcome to this channel. I hope you're enjoying the vlogs and all the extra content I've been putting up. In particular, the Bugatti Chiron review. I've gotten many positive feedback on that one. So thanks a lot, guys. And I hope you enjoy that. And there's a lot more to come. But another thing that I want to tell, which is related to the title of this video, is Facebook's double standards. So let me explain the story. So about a week ago, there was an image posted on Reddit, which was the sole of a shoe, and well, it appeared to be a swastika, so a lot of jokes were made about it, and I decided, like I do often, to post this as well on my Boosted Boris page with the caption, "I wonder if you heil, not heel, and toe with a shoe if it get me out of my comfort zone," which was a pun related to, well, Nazi Germany past. Well, first of all, huge disclaimer here. Before some of you, if you don't know my history, I am from Russia. I'm currently still in Russia, and Russia has suffered the most casualties in the Second World War. And also part of those casualties were directly related to my family. So I'm definitely not supporting Nazi Germany in whatever point or anything that they've done in the past, like most of the people who have made similar jokes. Well, I posted this, and guess what? It got me banned for 30 days. Because in the past I have posted also similar offensive things, or at least things that people found offensive. For example, I made jokes about Miatas, the Mazda MX-5s. I call them gay, something that pretty much everyone does. And it's not that I have something against gay people. A lot of my friends are gay and I have totally nothing against them. So this is, again, if you have some targeted offense to me, just, I mean, some things, if you do not get too offensive, they can be funny, and if you find them offensive, go talk to this certain person. So in this case, you should have sent me like a PM on Boosted Boris page. "Hey, I'm sorry I find this offensive. Could you please remove this post for whatsoever reason?" Unfortunately, people didn't do that, and I got banned. Now, the particular thing that I got banned is not the thing that pisses me off. The problem is, since this post was like upvoted by hundreds and thousands of points on Reddit, so it got like huge traction on Reddit and worldwide. So after I posted this picture and it got removed and I got banned, other pages and news sites and everything started to post this as well. Also sometimes with offensive captions, or at least something similar to my caption, which was a pun, but people could find offensive. Guess what? I decided to, well, if the same thing that I posted was offensive, it was the same thing, so that must be offensive as well. It must fall under the same category of like related to Nazi Germany. You're not allowed to post swastikas or whatsoever. So I decided, well, to file a complaint. And guess what? The complaint against RMP, which is the German news source, was not offensive. Complaint against Cheeseburger, which has shitload of followers, a lot more than I have, and they also made fun of bought the boots for camp, which could be, of course, be related to, well, concentration camps of the Second World War, were found not offensive. And after that, many news sources have posted the same image, and guess what? They're not offensive. BBC, CNN, whatever. In the end, it resulted that the company has withdrawn the shoe and, well, whatsoever. But again, those fucking double standards. They offend me. I'm the one who's offended here. So should I freaking ban Facebook for offending me? Jesus. Well, the problem is, the Facebook is the largest social media platform in the world, but it has the shittiest contact policy. You cannot contact it at all. So I tried like sending messages to help desk or whatsoever, didn't help. And of course, many of you can post comments like, "Well, I see pictures of dead children in Syria or whatsoever," and that's totally fine in terms of graphic violence or whatsoever on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not going to discuss that. I just want to tell you about this double standard issue. And the second problem I have well, in particular with Facebook, is because of this ban, and like I told you earlier, I posted offensive things previously in the past. Right now, this ban, it starts like with a warning, 1 day ban, 7 days, and now I have a 30 days ban, and after that, my profile will get deleted. Now, the problem with this, of course, you need to have some kind of policy where you maintain certain rules and regulations, but in this particular case, not only mine, because Facebook has been around the world for like over a decade by now. And my profile in particular exists since about 2008, which is today also almost a decade. And what? I cannot have how many mistakes? A warning, 1 day ban, 7 day ban, and 30-day ban, and the next one is gone. I cannot 5 mistakes in my whole life? Jesus, Facebook, get your shit together. I mean, fix this policy. Let's say 5 warnings within a year or maybe 2 years. And that should have like enough of a margin for person to behave. Because for fuck's sake, I offend anyone every single day without meaning to do so. I'm pretty sure there are some people feeling offended by now because I'm wearing a beard or something, or I don't know. This should get fixed. Well, I hope you got my point. I needed to get this off my chest because obviously my personal profile on Facebook is blocked, so I cannot contact anyone, also on Messenger, and I cannot post those statuses. So please let me know in the comments if I'm just being a douchebag and complaining a lot, or if I'm right in something, or maybe you should just even share this video to Facebook, because I think there are like some problems that need to get fixed. Especially the second thing, that you only have 5 chances not to offend anyone in your whole life if you decide to stick only one Facebook profile throughout your whole life. So let's move on to the Q&As. So one of the first questions, since many of you have joined recently and are still asking, why the late vlogs? Why are your vlogs shot like somewhere in May and you're only uploading them now? Again, this whole reason is way too big to explain, but the positive thing about this, it will be explained in the vlog 49, which is in about 2 or 1 day from now, or maybe you're even watching while it is already released. So look up the vlog 49 and it will be explained for you. The second question, what many people ask, and it's quite obvious, how did I get to all this? Living at the Nürburgring, living the life, doing all those amazing things. What's my story? What's my story behind it? Again, the thing is, I have about a decade of automotive history behind me, so it will get me, I don't know, I can talk for hours about my story, but in this case I'll try to limit myself for half an hour, but then again this means that it'll be a separate episode for you guys, and I'm planning to do it somewhere this week still, so do not worry, I will be explaining my automotive history and all the things that have led to, well, me becoming what I am today and doing the things that I'm doing in the next couple of days. And, well, there's that. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, not really answering a question, but since the last Q&A was related to the amount of languages I speak, I remembered that I forgot something that I wanted to mention, and it's actually my sorry for not trying to learn Spanish or Chinese when I had the time, because I don't have the time. As you could have seen in the first Q&A, I don't even have the time to practice the languages I was fluent at, let alone studying a completely new language by today. So yeah, there is that. A very valid question has been asked a couple of times. What about Boosted Boris? What is going to become of that? Because now I have this channel and, let's be honest, is quite successful. Because like I emphasized in the first Q&A, the results that I have achieved with this vlog in terms of channel, the growth, like getting to the point of having almost 10,000 subscribers, well, it took me 1.5 years to get 10,000 subscribers. It took me less than a month. Well, it's taking me less than a month with this channel, so it's quite successful. So you may have the question, are you going to ditch it or whatsoever? As of today, no. I will be doing probably less with Boosted Boris, but then again, this does not mean that there'll be less content. It means that in the past I only had one source of sharing my creativity with you guys, which was the Boosted Boris channel. Right now I can do it through this channel and, well, limit some things to Boosted Boris only, and that will be the top 5 from Notch Life. I still plan to do most of the car reviews on the Nürburgring only through Boosted Boris, and the Backseat with Boris show, which is coming this year and hopefully soon. March is going to kick off because from middle of March the Nürburgring will be open again, and then we can start. what the future will bring us, I don't know. But for now, I can promise you that I will still keep on going with Boosted Boris, because in the end, I mean, the reason number one why I started Boosted Boris character, not only the channel, because I thought there was too much seriousness in the whole automotive world, and cars are fun. Because of course their initial purpose is transportation, getting you from A to B, but all the petrol heads or you are watching not because you like getting from A to B, but because you like cars, because they bring fun, and it should be fun. So yeah, Boosted Boris will stick around for a while until he'll probably get banned on Facebook or YouTube for being offensive or something like that. Okay, not really a question, but there have been many comments on the Supercar Sunday vlog where I drive the 991 race car of Ring Garage with all the supercars there, and you hear the brakes squeal. Now, if this would have been standard or OEM brake pads, you would have been right by saying to me, hey, you should replace your brake pads. The thing is, they're far from standard. They are endurance racing brake pads that allow us or anyone else in the world to drive 24 hours of Nürburgring completely without changing the brake pads, unless you're a shitty driver. This, however, does not apply to most of the other 24-hour racing series in the world. For example, Zolder is very demanding racetrack on your brakes and suspension because you have to brake a lot and a lot. You don't have to do that at the Nürburgring. So yeah, I will not go too much into details. I think this is something for Jason from Engineering Explained to explain to you the engineering behind the casual brake pads or the endurance brake pads. But the bottom line is the brake pads that we were running, the endurance brake pads, they're made out of a lot of harder compound than the original brake pads are made of, and therefore they make some sound similar to when you are scratching the metal against metal, which happens when your brake pads are completely gone. So yeah, this is not the case. Thank you for your advice. Okay, some questions have been asked. What about the wheels that are installed on the M2 from the M2 vlog? They are Z Performance. This is it. And if you want to know more about the car, check out the vlog and check out the Boosted Boris video where we talk more about the technical details of the car. Okay, a final question. Since yesterday I released the 24 hours of Nürburgring vlog, and there you hear Alex from Throttle speaking German and a lot of the German audience, because 20% of you guys, of my audience, are from Germany. Yeah, so many of you have asked the question, is Alex German? How come he speaks German so well?
Ja, dann geht's ab. Ja. Dann hast du Stress.
Wie schmeckt's Katze?
Ach so, ich dachte, du hast gemeint, nicht schmutzig machen.
Yeah, it's good.
Total gut.
Yeah, man. Well, his mother is German. There you have it. I answered it for you. And now I think I've gone through most of the questions. If you have some questions, please post them below. And for now, I just want to wish you a wonderful upcoming week, and make sure to check out the vlog 49 to answer the question, why has it taken me for so long to publish all those vlogs? And yeah, I guess that should be it. Thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you in my next videos.